guys, so today we are here with a little Valentine's Day DIY. We're going to be making our very own Lush inspired bath bombs. Now if you've ever been to Lush, you know how amazing their products are. They make your skin just feel like butter. However, the price tag, not so amazing. They can be anywhere between $6 and $7 a bath bomb, and for most of us that's really not affordable. So today we are going to be making our own version of them with a little Valentine's twist, and we're going to make them for a fraction of the cost. So let's get started. So for this recipe, we're going to start by combining 8 ounces, which is equal to 1 cup of citric acid. Next, we're going to add 16 ounces of just regular baking soda. Now you're going to want to take your whisk and just mix it all together. Make sure there's no clumps and that it's nice and smooth. Perfect. Next, we're going to add our essential oil. In this case, we're going to be using coconut oil. You're going to want to add about 2 teaspoons of coconut oil to your mixture. And you don't have to be exact. Most of this you can just eyeball as you go. And 2. All right. So now that we've added our coconut oil, the next thing to do is add our food coloring. Food coloring is completely safe for the skin and it gives those pretty colors to our bath bombs. You can make any color you want, but since it's Valentine's Day, we're going to make pink. You're going to want to add about 6 drops total. And then you're going to want to take your whisk and just start to work everything together. You'll notice that as you keep mixing, everything will start to blend together really well, and you'll actually start to get some little clumps in places if you can see that. That is exactly what we want. What this means is all the ingredients are melding together and that they're going to hold perfectly in our molds. Now that all of our ingredients are combined, it's time to add our flavor. For this batch, I'm going to use my favorite, which is a mixture of grapefruit and lemon. I love citrusy scents. You can use any combination of essential oils you want, and they have all different kinds. Everything from flowery to citrusy. They even have more masculine ones for the man in your life. But for today's purposes, we're going to make some citrus. So we're going to start with 2 teaspoons of essential oil and grapefruit. And this just gives it such a wonderful scent in the tub. And then in addition to that, I'm also going to add just a few drops of lemon essential oil. 1, 2, 3, 4. Perfect. Now once again, we're just going to mix this all together. And now comes the fun part. It's time to fill and decorate our molds. You're always going to want to put your decorations in first, and since it's Valentine's Day, I've decided to go with some sprinkles, some glitter, and some candy hearts. Now all you're going to do is take your ingredients and toss a little bit into each mold. And you can use as much or as little as you like. For my first ones, I'm going to be making the little candy hearts ones. Those are my absolute favorite. I think they are so adorable. And the next one, I'm actually going to put my candy hearts. Those are the ones that we made a little bit earlier. And all you're going to do is you're going to take your little conversation hearts. You can get these at any store. And you're going to put them right in the center of both the molds. And one just like that. And then last but not least, who doesn't love glitter? I got my glitter at the craft store, and you can use any kind, but I do suggest using a fine grain glitter. And all you're going to do is sprinkle it into your molds, just like that. And it's okay if you're a little messy, all your bath bomb is going to absorb all of those little flecks. Alright, and now that we have that done, it's time to fill our molds. I like to use just my mixing bowl and a large metal spoon, and all you're going to do is slowly dump your mixture into each one of these molds. And if you get a little bit on the outside, it's not a big deal. We can just push it in at the end. Now I got this mold at Michael's, but you can use any mold you have available. You can use old Christmas ornaments, the plastic ones that snap in half, or even a cupcake mold. Anything you have on hand will work. Now you do want to overfill these because when you press them down, we're going to be condensing the mixture quite a bit, and these will shrink to almost half their size if you don't put enough mixture. Alright, so now that our mixture is in our molds, all we're going to do is start to clean things up just a bit. And all you can do is take your fingers and kind of just start pressing everything into place. So like I said, if you made a mess earlier, no big deal, girl. We are gonna clean it up right now. Now that we have our mixture in our molds, we're just going to want to go back in with an even smaller spoon and just kind of start to press everything down nice and tight. This is what keeps the bath bombs held together as they dry. So if you do not press them down nice and tight at the beginning, when you go to pop them out of their molds, they are going to fall apart. So get on in there and just smash it down as best you can. Alright, so now that everything's been pressed into our molds nice and tight, we're just going to let this sit and dry for about 2 to 3 minutes. Alright, now that our molds have been set, we're going to go ahead and flip them over. The best way to do that is to take a flat surface, such as a cutting board or a flat paper plate, put it right on top of your mold, and then very gently flip them right on over. Set it back down, and just give each little one a nice little tap just to make sure they came loose. Now very gently just lift up your mold, and voila! So now what we're going to do is we're just going to set these babies aside and let them dry for 24 hours. Doing this allows them to completely set up in their molds, as well as letting all the essential oils and the coconut oil absorb into the citric acid and into the baking soda, so that when you toss these into your tub, they really bubble and fizz and give that really luxurious feeling to your tub. So here I have a patch of bath bombs that I made just the other day. Now once they're nice and dry, they are perfect and ready to go to pack up and wrap for your friends and family as little DIY gifts. The best way to do that I found is to use these cute little bags. I found them at Michael's, and they're decorated for Valentine's Day. They come 25 to a pack, and they also come with little twist ties to secure them open. And when they're all done, you'll have the perfect little gifts to give away to the ones that you love. This DIY was inspired by my idea of the perfect Valentine's Day. A hot bubble bath and a nice glass of champagne with the man that I love. Now if you guys try these out, make sure to tag me in your pictures on Instagram. I can't wait to see what you guys make. Bye!